Dancing with the Stars has been the best move ever for some celebrities. And for others, not so much. Well, we've seen many a celebrity over the past 12 years get all sorts of pain from the mambo, the cha-cha, the jive, the foxtrot, the paso doble, the rumba and much more on Dancing with the Stars. Not to mention be all sorts of pains when the going gets tough. And it is a tough slog, all that practicing every day, the pressure to not disappoint your partner, or not screw up on live TV, the disappointment if the voting public is so obviously not in your corner, that discomfort you might feel if fellow stars are annoyed from the start that you're on the show. Which is why Dancing with the Stars, in all its formulaic glory, has actually been slyly wonderful at ripping the veil off its contestants, exposing their true colors, their behind-the-scenes personalities, if you will, since they are indeed behind the scenes at times for all the world to see. That has worked out great for some people, the ones who we perhaps hadn't heard from in a while or really didn't know that much about, who ended up charming our socks off, if not winning the show outright, and jump-starting their careers off the floor. And for others, over the past 23 seasons, some contestants' team have already preceded them in a good way, or they're outright icons such as Brady Bunch mom Florence Henderson, Priscilla Presley or Buzz Aldrin. It didn't really matter how well they performed, because they were revered going in. Then there have been the victorious Olympians, such as Christy Yamaguchi, Apollo Antonello, Laurie Hernandez and, this season, Simone Biles. And then you've got your true blue heroes, such as Army vets J.R. Martinez and Noah Galloway, or National Guardsman Alex Skarlatos, who won fame when he helped thwart the terrorist attack on a train in Europe prior to competing. You aren't really on the watch for major character flaws when it comes to these sorts of contestants. Usually the show only burnishes an already established reputation, or makes viewers fall in love, or at least care enough to text a few votes in. And then you have the wild cards, which is most of the field when the season begins. Who knew what to expect of Mario Lopez, or Steve-O, or Rob Kardashian, or Rick Perry, or any of the Bachelors, or Gary Busey? Actually, we got exactly what we expected from Gary Busey. Well, now we know, Steve-O wasn't much of a dancer, but his partner, Lacey Schwimmer, admiringly called the Jackass star a workhorse who was taking the process super seriously. Kardashian became a fan favorite and was the runner-up of his season. And Lopez was an amazing dancer, came in second and ended up reviving his entire career for the post-Saved by the Bell generation as a go-to MC and host of Extra, as well as a poster boy for health and six-packs. But while Perry's brief turn on the floor last season didn't hurt him politically, as he's since become head of the energy department, his time on DWTS is now the go-to clip when late-night hosts want to take a dig. Surface Book 2 release date: Microsoft's laptop might arrive in April. According to reports, Microsoft has started mass production of the new Surface Book 2. The shipment is expected to start as early as April, sources from the Upstream supply chain claim. The tech giant is expected to announce about its new product at the end of this month itself. The Surface Book 2 looks to be like a regular laptop with a clamshell design rather than a traditional 2-inch-1 design. The starting price of these products are expected to be lower than the previous ones. The existing Surface Book products, including the one with the Core i5 128GB, start from $1,299 now. Microsoft is apparently trying to clear the inventory so that it could accommodate its new products. The new Surface Book 2 is rumored to have a magnesium aluminum alloy chassis and a 13.5-inch display. It is expected to start from $1,000, which is much cheaper than the starting prices for Surface Books that start from $1,499 at the moment. The decision to have a lower price range for the new product is believed to have inspired by the limited demand of the present products due to its high pricing. It is estimated that Microsoft shipped just 500,000 Surface Books last year due to the lack of demand. According to DigiTimes, Microsoft is expected to ship around 1.5 million units of the new Surface Book 2 this year. The Surface Pro, on the other hand, is expected to have a 20% on-year shipment growth and reach the 6 million mark in 2017. According to Business Insider, the Surface Book products are not for everyone, as the premium hardware comes for at least $2,999. Microsoft, which has always delivered affordable products to its customers, might want to change that with the new Surface Book 2. But it also has to deal with a fierce notebook market and relevant competition. Sony discontinues PlayStation 3 in Japan, India to follow. The PS3 has been around since 2006, and while Sony made good on its 10-year plan for the console, it seems like its time is finally coming to a close. According to the official PlayStation Japan website, shipments are scheduled to and soon for the 500GB PS3, which is, incidentally, the only remaining PS3 in production in Japan. Although an exact date is yet to be revealed, a retailer in Japan seems to have suggested in a tweet that it received notification that production will end in March. As for India, several retailers speaking to Gadgets 360 have confirmed that the 500GB PS3 has been unavailable for the better part of a year, while the 12GB variant has also been tough to get a hold of. We haven't received any PS3 stock since November, and the demand hasn't been there either. Not for the console nor the games, says an independent game store owner based in Delhi. What's more is sources in the supply chain claim that Sony India's focus has been squarely on the PS4 with the goal to double its sales on that console. So much so that the PS3 has not shown up on order lists that the company sends to game stores on a monthly basis. For its part, Sony India hasn't replied to our request for comment yet. Though, we won't be surprised to see the axe fall on the PS3 officially at the beginning of the next financial year in April. Google Home serves up Beauty and the Beast ad. Google is using its Google Home Internet-connected speaker to serve up ads in what could be the start of showing ads more in its Internet-enabled speaker. According to a report in Bloomberg, last week Price & Moynier, an online search executive at digital ticket seller Vivid Seats, showed in a video on Twitter how his Google Home speaker played an ad for Beauty and the Beast movie, which Disney remade and premiered during the weekend. The executive asked Google what his day is like, and the virtual assistant built into the speaker told him the weather and traffic, and then alerted him to the fact that the Beauty and the Beast movie opened Friday, March 17. The fact that Google Home served up a relevant ad garnered a lot of excitement from Wall Street and other industry players, since this could result in a new revenue and profit stream if ads via Google Assistant grows in a big way. Not only could it mean new profit avenues, but it could help the company stay competitive with Amazon and Alexa, which already accepts online orders via Alexa-powered Speaker Echo. A Google spokesperson told Bloomberg it wasn't intended to be an ad and said, "What's circulating online was a part of our My Day feature, where, after providing helpful information about your day, we sometimes call out timely content. We're continuing to experiment with new ways to surface unique content for users, and we could have done better in this case." The report noted that Google pulled the Disney ad or experiment. In recent weeks, Google has been adding to its home speaker. In February, it announced users can order goods for delivery from its speaker. Google's Assistant will pull goods from the retailers that already support Google Express, including Costco, Walgreens, and Whole Foods. Parents identify victim found inside Real Housewives star Kim DePaola's burning car. One of the victims found dead inside a Real Housewives of New Jersey star's burning car last week has been identified by his parents. Michelle Ryerson told WABC that she knows her son Aaron Anderson is gone, even though authorities haven't released the names of either of the people killed in what's being investigated as a double homicide. "They found a wire in the driver's mouth, in his jaws, and my son has a wire in his jaw," Ryerson told New York's ABC affiliate. Ryerson and her husband Thurston Anderson's 27-year-old son had driven his friend Chris Camisioli, the son of Real Housewives star Kim DePaola, to the airport on Thursday night in Camisioli's car. The car, which belonged to DePaola but was often driven by her son, was in flames when cops arrived to the scene at around 2 a.m. Friday morning in Paterson, New Jersey, and the two bodies in the vehicle had reportedly both been shot in the head. They traced the car back to Chris' mom, and the car was in her name, Ryerson said. Gunshots were heard by residents of the neighborhood before the fire began, according to NJ.com. DePaola addressed the tragic situation in an Instagram post on Sunday, writing that she and her son are both safe. "Our deepest condolences go out to the victims' families of this truly horrific tragedy," DePaola wrote. Loved ones have begun paying their respects to Anderson and the other victim, believed to be his friend, by setting up a memorial with candles and flowers at the location where the car was discovered, according to ABC.